All right, this is HiFi Therapy, sponsored by Quintessence Audio. We're here at Axpona, HiFi Turtle, cheapaudioman. What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing, man. I'm just having a blast. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I can't believe that we ran into you at the beginning of this. I mean, this is like perfect. I think this is the perfect way to kick it off. So.
Yeah. Well, good, man. Who are you going to see?
We're going to see everything. We're going to try to see as
everything?
much. Literally everything.
Okay.
If I don't see everything, it's like NASCAR. There's no second place.
Okay. You're either first or you're last.
All the other racers just blow up at the end of the race.
You got third, you got fourth. Yeah. That's cool, man. Well, I appreciate you saying hi, man.
Thank you, Randy.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
Thoughts on your mind? Anything? Well, I do worry about the difference between deep dish and thin crust pizza, as that we're in Chicago and people here tend to skew toward the deep dish, but I'm more of a fold it and eat it kind of New York dude.
Do you feel like that your pizza taste in Chicago is a dangerous trait to have? Are you concerned that someone may find the secret out while at the show or while in Chicago proper?
Well, the concern of being whacked is always real, right? And it happens from time to time. And could it be a pizza-related incident? Possibly. But I'm going to stay strong and hold true to myself and my beliefs in the thin crust foldable pizza.
Do you feel like the thin crust foldable pizza crowd is well represented here at Axpona?
Well, I'm here, so yes, well represented.
This is your top concern at hand at the show, is how many pizza people, specifically the thin crust pizza people, are here.
As I walk around and look at people, I can only think, would they prefer deep dish or thin? Just which one do they want? Which one would they choose? It's a burning question. And sometimes I even say, hey, what kind of pizza do you like? They never answer, though.
Do they just give you a weird look, or why do you think they don't answer?
I think they're probably self-conscious, and they hold these pizza beliefs deep at heart, and they don't want to really air their dirty laundry to others because, people's opinions are sacred to them and they don't want to necessarily be challenged. Because if they said, oh, I love deep dish pizza, I would say, well, have you ever tried thin crust? And then we get into, yes, I tried thin crust. And I didn't like it. And I'm like, why didn't you like it? Well, I just don't like it. I don't know that that's a constructive conversation, and I think they know that.
Do you think we'll ever get to the end of the debate?
No. This is one that will go on forever and ever, just like a Mobius strip.
The question continues. Thin crust, deep dish, we'll never know. All right, we're back. And we got Chuck D, a.k.a. Tone Ranger 58 on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Guitar player.
Absolutely. And this is HiFi Therapy presented by Quintessence Audio. So what's on your mind? What do you need to vent off your chest?
I don't know if I need to vent any. Maybe one of the things is I'd like to hear some more diverse selection of music at some of these events than kind of the same old tunes all over. They're good, there's no doubt. They demonstrate the systems well. But there's a lot of good current music, too, that I think could be brought to the table that isn't really getting heard out here.
Awesome.
So other than that, yeah, it's a good show.
If there was one album that you could have someone play, what would you recommend?
One that comes to mind is I'm a big fan of Jimi Hendrix. So the Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland album has an immense amount of movement and sound and all that. Very three-dimensional. It's been remastered, so it sounds incredible. But it really gives you an appreciation for how great of an artist he was, and the production side that came from all the people who were working with him. I don't think I've ever heard anything from that album at this show. And if somebody would put it on a great system, a lot of people would sit back and say, what is that? So I think that would be a great one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you talking to me, Chuck. And
my friend.
yes,
to see
good
you.
to see you as well.
Yes, everybody come out and see the HiFi show. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks,
take care.
Chuck. Take care. On your mind, what's going on?
I'm thrilled to be at the show. I mean, I haven't been in a show in 3 years, so love being here, love the energy, love seeing friends. Just about to head over to the Knowledge Room to do a demonstration. We have an album called Click, Patricia Barber Click. Got Grammy nominated this year.
Awesome.
Alicia Key took home the award, but that's okay. So we're going to do a quick demonstration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love being here.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming and talk to us. This is HiFi Therapy, and we're presented by Quintessence Audio as well. So,
Oh, well,
yeah.
we're heading
So,
to
yeah,
Quintessence.
yeah. We're the opener for you. We're
Really?
actually the opener for you. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
how awesome.
we're
Well,
talking-
I'm Abey from Impex Records.
Ray, HiFi Turtle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, come on
Yeah,
in
most
and
definitely.
take a
We're gonna
listen.
finish this up, and we'll come right on over.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Thanks,
All right,
talking. We're here, HiFi Therapy with Nick from SVS. Thoughts on your mind? Anything going on?
Oh man, we're just happy to be back live doing demos and whatnot. I mean, we've had some standing room only issues at our room. People are sort of spilling out the back, but we've got dual subwoofers out there. We got our new wireless gear. We got new accessories. So it's just nice to actually be able to have people hear your stuff in person instead of doing all the social media, which we love. But like the in-person stuff, just there's nothing better than that.
What would you say the biggest difference between the online presence and the physical presence does to the average audiophile?
I mean, I feel like when you can actually be there and like the bass is actually shaking your pant leg or like compressing your chest, you can talk about that all the time. But when people have never actually experienced that kind of fidelity or the sonic impact of a home theater sequence or a bass drop in a song to the extent where like literally it's visceral, then there's just no way to communicate that other than being there in person. And so we try to have a lot of fun by doing it. It's not like some of the rooms where it's like very serious, you can't make any noise. And so, you know, for us, I think it's just engaging people, letting them know it's inclusive, and just having a lot of fun and doing it.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear. Well, I definitely experienced the SVS room, and it was very impressive. So make sure you check it out while you're here at Axpona. It's been HiFi Therapy with Nick.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Sir, you want some HiFi Therapy? Sir, you want some HiFi Therapy?
Yeah, for sure.
What's on your mind?
I love the Dyne Audio. If you have the money, buy Dyne Audio. They're amazing.
Is that your only recommendation? Is just buy Dyne Audio? What about the amplification, the DACs, the preamps? What about that?
I don't understand that much about amps, but just buy the most expensive. Yeah, just go for it.
So what would you say to people who are going to say, hey, why do you have a pair of $50,000 speakers and $300,000 amp and a $300,000 preamp and a $100,000 DAC? And they're going to say, you're backwards.
Future investment. You start with expensive amps, and then you upgrade your speakers over time.
Some big brains on HiFi Therapy,
Yeah.
presented by
Because
Quintessence Audio.
I'm the guy that has $3,000 speakers and a $120 amp, so
And you feel like you're doing it wrong doing that?
kinda, but nobody knows.
They're going to know now.
All right, Bay. Nice talking to you. Enjoy Axpona.